Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Yeah.
Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to the EFL National League Chit-Chat show. Your team, your chat. And should we start off with Bradford City? Yeah? How's it going, Harry?
I'm good, how are you?
One of the best games I've ever seen in my entire life. I had everything, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Goals, sending offs, referee dodgy decisions, everything. Bradford was very unlucky, and I hope Mark appears because my Wi-Fi is actually working. So come along and join and have a chit chat. So Harry,
Yeah.
how did your team get on, bud?
Lost 3-1.
And what happened with your team? What went wrong?
I don't know.
How about yourself, Mark? I know your team lost and my team lost today. Obviously, you lost yesterday. So, before I start off with my team, what happened with your team?
Tactics, innit?
Yeah.
I can't defend it. It was bad. It was terrible.
Yeah.
We have no second plan. If our first plan doesn't go well, we don't have another plan.
There just looked no fight from the team. There was no, I don't know.
No desire.
We deserve to lose. Oh, but it's all right. All of the teams gone to the horse racing today.
Ooh.
Let's see. Can you hear me, Liam?
Yep,
And what team do you support, bud?
Notts County.
How did your team get on?
All fought yesterday, 3-1 loss.
And what do you think went wrong?
They don't fight. When they concede, they just didn't pass the ball right yesterday and didn't take the chances and they played us off the park.
Okay. Anything else you know about your team, bud? About what happened?
Not really, no.
Okay, bud. Mark, are you there, bud?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, just have a clue what happened there. Technical difficulties,
It said
typical.
you're disconnected, mate. It says you've been disconnected by host. I don't know.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you. I don't know what happened. It just messed up. So, what were you saying about your team? Sorry, what went wrong?
Can't defend it. No tactics. It was poor. We had the data guy, Brunel's head coach. He used to be a coach at Brunel University. Then he was head coach, and then he worked for Football Radar. He was in the dugout because Maynard was serving a one match. And we just lacked inspiration. We lacked ideas.
We keep. Sorry.
Sorry, what about yourself, Harry? What happened with your team?
Too many silly passes going on. We pass the ball too much rather than attacking the goal, really. And I think that's what we need to change if we do want to get promoted out of this league.
Okay. Kieran, how did your team get on today, bud?
2-0 loss, Colchester, man.
And what went wrong?
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that probably hurts the most, right, is that both of these goals came within, I don't know, the final 5 minutes of the game. Same old, really, man. There's no fluidity within the attacking outlook. The defence is disorganised. There's no commitment to challenges. There's no desire. It almost feels like there's no desire from anyone really at the club to push for results. Like I said to you a little while ago, it almost feels like we've been out of this season and almost on, the summer holidays since January, when we near enough knew we were safe because of how awful Carlisle and Morecambe are.
Yeah.
Johnny, can I just say one thing?
Go for it, mate.
Right, when you watch the Football League review show tonight, right?
Yep.
The League Two has got some of the best goals of
Yeah,
the season. There's
especially
some
that,
cracking goals,
especially that Grimsby first goal. What a goal that was!
but there was some quality goals tonight. Any one of them could have won. Like quite a few of them would have won goal of the month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I think what you lot really hear is to hear my thoughts on the Bradford City game today. And just to answer your question, Mark, my Wi-Fi is fine, mate. I've got through the door about 10 minutes ago.
I was getting worried, Johnny.
I know you were getting worried, but this was same as you yesterday. I waited until 11. I waited until about 10 to 10 or 10 to 11 until you guys come on, but you didn't come on. So then I went left, and then I came back on and you were on. But Bradford City, like obviously, I went on Mark's and Harry's live stream. I was absolutely buzzing. We were 2-0 up. Everything was wonderful in the world, and then Smallwood decided to get him sent off. From where I was, it was a bit of a struggle to find out what he got, like what it was. But then someone's seen the replay and apparently he's like took him out. So obviously then we were down to 10 men for about, I think about 80 minutes or so. So then obviously they scored. We got a bit nervy. Went in 2-1. Then we scored. Cav hat trick. We thought, what? Like my friend down next to me, she was like going, "Oh my god!" He scored a hat trick and everything. Everyone proper buzzing. Went back on Mark and Harry's stream, buzzing away like, "Yeah, we're gonna win the league. We're going up as champions." And then that's when it went Pete Tong. They end up scoring 2 goals, coming back, making it 3-3. Ginger Cafu scored, made it 4-3. I'm going absolutely mental, ballistic. And then, a surprise, Port Vale score again. And then it comes up with 6 more minutes added on. Play, I think it was 7, one of them 5 or 6, or 7 minutes added on. And surprise, they go for a long shot, bounce off one of our players, and goes in and causes absolutely...
He volleyed it in.
Yeah.
It was like
from where I am, it looked like it deflected off somebody.
No, he
come off his foot. He put his foot out, and
It's gone as an own. I think it's gone down as an own goal anyway.
Yeah, it was. But you know what? That sending off, and Smallwood didn't have to make that challenge neither. You know, that's what's forgetting. That altered the course of that whole game. Because if he didn't got sent off, he would have been like 4 up at half time. Easy.
Yeah.
Because you shocked them. Them 2 goals shocked them. And as soon as he got sent, Smallwood got sent off. It changed the game. They got back into it. You start going more defensive, and then you'd start attacking. But he was too defensive once you'd gone down to 10 men.
Yeah, then with other results, I know Doncaster drew against AFC Wimbledon, so that was a great result. Walsall lost against Barrow. Obviously, Port Vale smashed them 4-0.
5-0.
Yeah. So, Kieran, a bit more digger deep into your team. So, what went wrong today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, it's a very simple thing, man. Those players, they don't care, man. They haven't cared since January. They just, you know, it's that easy to kind of, you can almost see, you know, when you have a point where you can almost feel your season's over, right? Like mathematically and probability-wise, you're not going to go up, you're not going to go down. You can kind of see that the players are like, right, job's done, we'll just plod along and get these games all done. But I think the thing that probably angers me the most, it's not even the fact that, I don't even know, we got one win in 8 or something like that. The thing that annoys me the most is that this I don't even want to call him a manager. This bloke that somehow has charge of a football team has the same excuse every single week. And it's not even been from January. I could go back to September when we lost to Cheltenham. And I could go, or August, that would have been. And I could go to today. If I was to play you both the interviews and take out the names of the teams that were mentioned, you wouldn't know which game he's talking about.
No.
He's so robotic, mate, and he's just... I can see what he's trying to do, but surely when you've had realistic, I think since January we've won something like 4 games. Surely when you see that, you think that you maybe, you make a change, you try something new. Even at this point when there's nothing to play for, I just want to see the players go for it. I don't care if we ship 5.
Kieran, I think
Just
when
go
the
for
county
it.
played, Josh Martin really wanted to score against us.
Josh Martin, man, he is shit. He is crap. He's awful, man. I cannot stand him. This is maybe a bit harsh, but my thought process on Josh Martin is that he's got every single technical ability to be a really good player at this division.
Yeah.
I just don't think he has the work ethic for it. Like I'm watching him play, and he doesn't run, he doesn't, get into the right spaces. Like he'll do a fancy flick every now and again, but other than that, there's nothing, and it's a team thing as well. The entire team have been like that. But again, I'm in the thought process of if we've got nothing to play for, and it really does not matter how the results end.
Just go for it.
Just spend a game of all 11 players going forward. Give me something to, get excited. I don't care if we ship 5. I couldn't care less. I just want to see that desire and that effort that I know that this football club have had.
Yeah.
But I've not seen it in about 6-7 months, and it's partly heartbreaking, man, because we usually have this something in the season to look back on and go, oh, what a great run of form, or what a great moment. I've got nothing. There has not been one point in the season where I went, yeah, I'll remember that game, years down the line. Not one. There's no personality of this team, and that's probably what hurts the most.
So, OJ, Dad Gamer, remind me what your name is again and what team you support.
Lee, Port Vale.
Well, so how did your team go, mate?
There was one team in the game today, to be fair. Credit to Barrett. They play better on their own turf, I think, where the pitch is a lot narrower. Obviously, Vale Park, it's absolutely huge. So we just had the beating of them out wide all game. I think, like I say, that Michael Cheek had about 3 touches of the ball in 90 minutes. We just nullified everything they tried to do. It was one of those games where you watch and you think, like, you just can't possibly lose it. You get games where you're quite nervy with your own teams and stuff like that, where you just don't know what's going to happen. But we just felt in control and comfortable for the whole sort of 94 minutes. Shame it hasn't been like that all season, but I think like November, December, we had like 12 first team players out, so I don't think we picked up many points. But we've got one player out injured now, we've got a full squad to choose from. We're on fire at the moment. I don't go and try to get even the Walsall game where we went 2-1 down after leading. You just always feel like they're going to do something, and at the moment it's continuing. We're not doing too bad.
So we've like the league table now. Obviously, Port Vale are top. Then it's Bradford, and then who's actually third? Is it Walsall?
Walsall, I think. Yeah.
Walsall.
So Mark, how your team played yesterday? Do you think Bradford will beat you on Thursday?
Every time we've lost 2 games in a row, we've come back with a good performance and win.
Yeah.
And Bradford struggle against Notts.
Yeah, but we're at home.
But you was at home last season, you struggled against us.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a fortress this time. It's stronger.
But in January, you lost last year, you lost at our ground, you lost at our ground in December, lost at your ground last year. It's one of them ones I wouldn't like to call it. It's going to be an interesting game.
It's going to be a tough game.
Because I ain't got a magic ball in front of me or anything, but I'm feeling we're going to beat you. We're going to beat Chesterfield. Probably lost against Donny, and then we'll probably beat Fleetwood.
My heart's saying you will lose against us. I think it'd be like 2-0 or something. But my head's saying probably a draw.
And do you think you're going to go up, or Jay?
No, not a chance in this kind.
No.
Our manager does. In his interview, he says we're still on target for autos. So I don't know.
Sorry, did you say Liam? Or Jay Dad? Is it Liam?
Lee.
Lee, oh, nearly there.
Yeah.
So do you think you're going to be? Who have you got in the next game?
Carlisle. Yeah.
Did Carlisle win today?
Yeah.
They won
Yeah,
2-0 against
2-0.
Morecambe.
Oh, come on, Carlisle.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be really tight now for the last couple of games.
Problem is, those games where Vale are expected to come
Win.
out as a win, like probably today, like I say, we expected to win today. We had probably the biggest crowd of the season, which for us, you know, I know Bradford get, 18,000 plus most games. I think we had 11,000 there today because we did that £10 ticket offer.
Yeah.
And it was one of those games where you just wanted them to go out and put a performance on, and they did. You know, we play better against teams that generally come at us. I think we've won more points against the teams in the top half of the table than we have in the bottom half of the table this season.
Yeah.
Like that, the teams who play that low block, we struggle. But to be fair, today Barrow did that exact same thing, and we broke them down. So you just don't know with Vale. That's the problem. That's the beauty of being a Vale fan. You don't know what Vale team's going to turn up.
Yeah. Archie, remember what team you support again, mate?
Chesterfield, mate.
How did you get on today?
I think we did quite well. I think first half was quite, boring, I don't think either side looked like scoring in the first half. Not sure what switched the game. I don't think we'd made any subs by that point. I think Dobber had gone off injured by that point, so that might have switched the game on a little bit, but somewhat switched the game. We scored 3 quite quickly. All the players sort of got involved, and I think it was quite a good, passionate victory. And I think the fact that Grimsby have dropped points have, offered the chance to grab something for the end of the season, maybe.
And who do you play Good Friday?
We've got Wimbledon away Good Friday.
Do me a favour, mate. Beat them.
I think...
Yours a favour as well, mate.
I don't see why we can't. We beat them at our ground 1-0. So, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be one of them. If anyone else does fancy joining, having a chat about your club from the EFL to the non-league, feel free if you can, like and share. And before my Wi-Fi does go down later on, hopefully be here for another 10-20 minutes, so keep liking and sharing. So Mark, Harry, Archie, Lee, anything else you want to chat about your team?
I just want to say is like the amount of good goals today. From outside the box, volleys and everything. You got to wait till you see him, Johnny.
I might not watch the EFL show tonight. I might just go to bed early. See what's happening. Someone did ask to join then, but it's just disappeared.
I do think Carlisle's going to stay up now.
And how did Tranmere get on today?
They're 3-3.
3-3. They scored. Tranmere,
3-0 down.
yeah, Tranmere scored in the 111th minute.
It was a cracking goal from outside the box as well. Oh my god.
So I've invited Dave, Tranmere Dave, see if he wants to join. I hope he does want to join.
Yeah,
So
I'm just trying to work out how many points we need now for guaranteed promotion. I think if Doncaster lose their game, I think we need 2 wins and a draw.
They've got Salford on Tuesday night, and then they've got play Friday and Monday as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games in less than a week.
yeah, it's one of them. It's like Bradford game today. It was an absolutely roller coaster of a ride, going from buzzing to blooming to nearly crying, and then honestly the ref. Right, Mark, I know you had to go at the referee the other day, but it's my turn now. It was absolutely shocking, that referee we had
He
today.
wasn't, Johnny. He
It
wasn't.
was shocking. It was shocking. There were 1,000 Bradford City players you won't give in.
You can't always blame the referee.
I know I can't. I'm blaming Smallwood.
There's
Small
some
was
shocking
foul.
refs in this league, though.
They are.
So Small was foul today. If he would have stayed on pitch, it would have been a complete different story.
I didn't
He shouldn't have
understand
made
why.
that foul though.
I didn't understand why he had to throw his captain armband on the floor for.
He was probably pissed off. They're probably annoyed because he got sent off. He does them tackles 99% of the time, and he gets away with them. It's like when we did the podcast the other day. The referee who we had likes to give red cards and penalties.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it went in, knew it was going to happen.
We had one at Bradford. That ref were honking when we were at the Valley, and we had Tom Sang, it was, I think, and he got a red card. And for the life of me, to this day, I can't ever see why it were a red card.
So going forward, guys,
Yeah.
who's your top three?
It's too hard to say.
I reckon Doncaster, Bradford, Vale.
I like
I reckon.
I think Walsall are just dropping. They've won 2 in 20 games or something.
I think the fact that Walsall is still there just baffles me completely. I mean, they were quite a bit clear, but the fact that they're still there, I think.
I hope they do. I hope they don't. I hope they don't get rolled to O's because they're just been giving it the big one, haven't they, for months and months.
Yeah.
Can I be controversial and I think it'd be Vale, Donnet and Wimbledon?
Can't say.
I think we've got Wimbledon on Monday.
So CUFC Caden thinks Bradford, Vale and Donny. W News, I think City will finish third. It's like today though was obviously because I've just got back about 20-30 minutes ago. So one of them games where like the first 3 hours of the game was good, and then as soon as the game kicked off, obviously you buzz in, and then it just went south. Saw because when we scored to make it 3-1, I looked at my phone and it was 1-1 Doncaster, and I don't know if someone could tell me or find out for me. Jamie Vardy got sent off. Would he miss the Bradford City game?
It's 3 games, isn't it?
I think a straight red is 3, but if you get 2 yellow cards, I think that's only 1. But if it's a straight red, I think it's
They both were straight reds in that game because what's the name got sent off?
Do you mean Billy Sharp? Not
Billy
Jamie
Sharp got sent off.
Yeah, sorry, Billy Sharp got sent off.
I
Yeah,
was going to say.
I can't work out why he got sent off because it showed you there was no in that. and
He
then
decked one of the players, apparently.
But you didn't see it on camera. That's what I'm saying. It was like the camera pulled away. You see a bit, and then
does that mean Smallwood's then 3 match or 1
Yeah.
match?
If it's a straight red.
Someone said to me earlier, basically his red card is not violent conduct or something. It's only a 1-game ban.
I think any straight red is a 3 game, but if
Yeah,
it's
it's a
2
3
yellows,
game.
it's a single.
Okay.
But if it's a yellow then a red, it's a 3 as well.
So if anyone else wants to join, feel free from the EFL to the National League. Obviously, at the minute we're talking about Bradford. We've talked about Port Vale and we've talked about Notts County. So
can we talk about how good your own goals was?
go for it, mate. Tell me.
After you were slating Notts County last night,
Yeah,
the own
you
goal,
were.
that same own goal last night, them own goals was top draw.
Talking about
Today-
Matty Platt's own goal, and
Yeah, we just.
I mean,
yeah.
the winner for Swindon, that was just
that was a
brilliant
cracking goal. Yeah.
It was just frustrating, though. Then it's like I know you guys. Obviously, I took piss out of you yesterday. Oh, yeah, actually, I didn't see you yesterday, but I was taking piss out of you. It's just one of them, innit? Things happen, and obviously, I came on Harry's live. I've seen your video. You've tagged me and Harry. Cheers for that, mate. That made my day. I saw that at services actually. So thanks for that video you tagged me in.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I did say when you was like thinking we're going up and all that, I guess remember Birmingham. Johnny, I did say remember Birmingham.
Yeah, Burnham.
Birmingham.
Callie's just sent me some a Smallwood costing us the league.
He like changed the game because I think you would have gone on and
I do
like,
think it's Smallwood didn't get that red card, you would have won.
you would have won comfortably.
Because you were turning up before that red card happened, you would have won definitely comfortably.
Good evening, Miss Callie.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ladyship.
Callie, what were your thoughts on Bradford game?
Fucking hell. Do you know what? It feels weird because I kind of feel like we didn't lose, but we did. But
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but that whole team, obviously apart from the guy that got, Richie that got sent off, the whole team just proper, heads didn't go, they carried on, they fought. They proper fought for it. So you can't say that we had a bad game.
No, look, they never said, as thinking out, the sending off changed that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you was all over them, they had nothing to offer before that sending off.
I mean, how can you compete with a ref like that and 10 men? It's impossible.
But
we
he
had
didn't
an
have to make
offside
that challenge, did he, Kelly? He didn't have to make that challenge.
Well, he didn't.
But he did.
Like, I still can't get my head around whether it was a red or not.
Yeah, it
I've
was.
watched it now.
It was.
I've watched it so many times, and I think if you slow it down, it doesn't look like a red card.
But
Try watch all of you.
I know.
When you get a chance, watch it in slow motion, and then tell me.
Right.
Because it looks completely different. Maybe that's me being a bit biased, but I have slowed it right down, and it looks different completely.
One of them games, wasn't it, Callie? Just horrendous. From buzzing because we were 2-0 up to the heartbreak of 2-2 to blooming scoring to make it 4, whatever it was, 4-3.
And do you know what? If we'd have probably had another 10 minutes, we'd have probably won it. Because that's what kind of game it was.
Yeah.
I thought you went too defensive in parts of that game. Going 5 at the back, 4 at the back, I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll agree completely with that. He didn't. He should have just kept it how it was, because we were going all right how it was.
Yeah, you went too. It was like you went too defensive, and it was like that probably cost you the game as well because you invited them to have the ball.
Yeah.
And if one of your players, this is what I was saying to Jack earlier, if one of your players had actually put a foot on it, controlled it, passed it around, you know what I mean, rather than.
Yeah.
You would have probably won that game, but there was
Sars coming on. He helped. Do you know what I mean? You could tell that he were running around like a Looney Tune as well. But
Can I ask one thing? Why Baldwin wasn't playing? Was he injured?
I don't know. I haven't heard he's injured.
Did he do his ankle or something the other week, Callie?
Because he wasn't on the bench or on the pitch. So
He must have took a knock then.
And we're joined by Mark Tomkis.
Hi boys, you alright?
What team you support again, Mark?
Nuts.
Go on.
What was you saying last night about the goal?
Yeah, Johnny. What happened?
Can I just say, I didn't say anything.
So, obviously, what comes around... Let's call it karma, lads and lasses. Karma. Bit of karma in it, coming bitters on arse. But Platt's own goal, obviously, yesterday, and I was pissing myself laughing because it was, like, quality. But then Bradford thought it were very good to try to beat you and do 2 own goals.
Though, didn't you?
You shouldn't have celebrated in the life then, shouldn't you?
But I did say, though, Johnny, that you would struggle against... I said it last week. You struggle against Swindon.
Yeah, I said that as well. Swindon they're a good side at home. Aren't they unbeaten in, is it 13?
How many games can you say that you've actually scored 4 goals and ended up losing by 5?
yeah.
And had 2 own goals and had a sending off. The game had absolutely everything in it.
It was entertaining to watch.
It was.
Drove Jack wild, though.
As a neutral, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Tell you what, for Notts today, the results couldn't have got any better.
Yeah.
Same with Bradford, though. Walsall lost. Obviously,
Grimsby drew, yeah.
And Wimbledon and Donny drew.
And both got a man sent off as well.
Yeah, they both went down to 10, didn't they?
Yeah.
Have you seen that challenge, though?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
He put his foot right into him. Oh, it was awful.
Oh, the Wimbledon one?
Yeah.
Doncaster. Yeah, I see that.
I mean, what a goal from the Grimsby's first run. What a goal. From his own half as well.
It was from just before halfway line, wasn't it? And he just lobbed it.
Yeah, but then they bottled it, didn't they? They were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
But then look at Aki, they was 3-0 up.
Yeah.
This is why we love football so much, isn't it?
But the quality of the goals today, I was watching some of them and I was like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? There was volleys, there was goals from outside the box. It was like, how can this day not get any better?
Well, do you know the only way it can get better? If not,
Yeah, it would have been better.
Not sack Maynard, maybe?
Yeah.
sack Maynard, yeah.
Aren't your coach gone? Somebody, is he ill or something? One of your coaches? I'm sure I've read something today about Knots. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Well, Maynard wasn't on the pitch because he was doing his is it match ban or something like that?
Touchline ban, wasn't it?
Yeah, touchline ban. Was it that one for kicking the ball in the stands, or was it a different one?
No, he got a yellow card at Colchester.
Oh,
You see, that was his third yellow card, so that's the one match ban.
I must have missed it.
So if anybody else wants to come and join, feel free. Come and talk about your club. We're going to be here for another 10-20 minutes.
Johnny, did you get that picture I sent you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, I've seen
Have you
it.
showed it?
Yeah, don't let me.
Imagine if it's another Notts County fan.
But I thought Bradford played really well, actually.
Did you
Poor
guys
Jack.
hear about the Newcastle manager? I think he's ill or something like
Yeah, he's an
Like
hospital, isn't he?
Newcastle,
Yeah.
I'd seen something.
that. He's ill, apparently.
Yeah, so this
Eddie
is.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Grimsby mascot says that.
That's brilliant.
So, for people who don't know what we're looking at, Callie's currently done an AI a figure of Richie Smallwood, cost us the league. It's got him there, it's got a red card, and it's got two clowns. Andy B, what team do you support, lad?
Bradford City, the pride of the North.
Come on, Andy. Did you go to the game today, lad?
I didn't go down, no, I'm absolutely wounded, wounded. That was a massive mistake by a managerial mistake. You can't sit on a lead for so long.
No.
You can't. It's not possible. It would just, and do you know what? Beginning of the season, begging for Smallwood to be sent off, but now it's going to be a massive, massive loss. Massive loss. He has been so good in the last few games.
Yeah.
It's
Do we know yet how many games he's missing? Is it 3 or 1?
It's free, I think.
He'll be free.
It'll be free.
Has that been confirmed though?
Well, it was a straight red, wasn't it? So
Yes, it'll be free.
But it's if they class it as violent conduct first, isn't it?
Don't know.
I'm not sure how it works, to be fair.
Oh,
I thought if it's violent conduct, it can be more content.
Yeah.
Be up to 5.
has our players ever got a red card yet, or not?
No, we hadn't had one red card this season.
Do you know what as well? I know it's his job. I know you're in the passion of football, but it was needless there on the halfway line. It was
It
pointless.
was. Yeah.
It didn't need to be done there. Do you know what I mean?
That cost you the game, I think.
It's easier said, isn't it? But it's going to be a big miss,
He has been he is known to be reckless though now and then, isn't he, with his tackles?
Well, do you
And
know
yeah,
what?
I'm going to disagree with you, mate. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's been sent off because obviously with him gone now, Southwich can go in middle there with Patterson, and I think South's better than Smallwood.
Yeah, but is he fit?
But he just came back from injury though, so would you risk him playing?
He could play 45 minutes, couldn't he? See how he gets on. Or
No, it could do.
come on as a sub later on.
Do you know
I
what?
want to know.
Are you
I want to
giving
know.
Sarch the captain's band then as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
wanna
Smallwood
know,
threw it on
though.
pitch, spat his toys out at Pram.
If Smallwood apologised to Holloway for what he called him, going down the tunnel, Holloway was fuming.
Really?
Yeah,
I've missed that.
my lip reading skills came in brilliant for that.
It's just, you know what, last season I didn't rate Smallwood at all, and there was this big thing when he came to Bradford, he's never played outside Championship, and I was like, how? Don't be stupid then. But
He has
this
had a
season,
really good season so far,
Yeah.
hasn't
when he's got better players around him, he shines. He shines, and he is. This is what goes unmissed with a lot of City fans. They think, he's this and that, but he puts in a lot of work. And he wins a lot of balls. So he's going to be a miss. And don't get me wrong, Sars is a good player as well, but is he fit? Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. It's a bit of a blow. But in my heart of hearts, I think now it's Vale's to lose now. I can't see them losing another game. They are that good.
They've got a good run as well, though, haven't they? They've got Carlisle to play. Who else?
But Carnell, I think they'll struggle against Carnell because they got that win obviously today against Morecambe. I could see them fighting it out until the end of the season.
I hope so. I hope Carlisle smash them, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Is it me or have they just come from nowhere? Last 10 games, 15 games, they've just come from nowhere, haven't they?
It's Mark Hughes, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
To make them stay up.
Yeah, I think Mark Hughes has actually got him scoring again, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I'll see what happens with that.
His plan A is obviously working because he ain't got a plan B.
Or a C, or a D, or an E, or an F, or a G.
That's like Stuart Maynard.
It's like that song. Well, I'm not going to sing, but if anyone else fancies coming on, feel free. We're going to be here for another 10 minutes or so.
What a game we've got to look forward to on Thursday night, though, now, eh?
Yeah, but I'm really worried for you lot, because we've had 2 bad performances, and after that we usually perform really well.
Yep. Well, we're gonna get absolutely managed by you lot. I just know it.
But it's like how we both played today. We played shocking last night. You didn't play bad today and lost. 10 men. All that time we're 10 men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like...
Can you get a red card on Thursday?
It's like,
I hope the ref is a good ref on Thursday. That's all I'm hoping for.
it's like Callie said earlier, though. How would you score 4 goals and still lose? How is that? How?
It's crazy.
We've had all them games, haven't we, where we've only won by 1-0 or whatever. And then we score 4. And somebody gets a hat-trick in that 4 as well.
Yeah.
But what you don't want is you don't want your players' heads to drop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we did all that and then it got us nothing.
This is a crucial stage of the season now. You don't want no one to drop off. You just need to keep winning games.
Fletcher 1, 2, 3. If you fancy coming on to talk about your win against Morecambe, feel free. If anyone else fancies coming on, we're here for another 10 minutes or so.
I can still see it going down to the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
It will, 100%. 100%.
Too tight, isn't it? There's 2 less points in between.
It's even tight at the bottom half of the table as well, which is strange.
But although it's a great day out, I don't want Wembley, I don't want playoffs.
No,
I just want to go straight up.
I don't want Wembley either.
Even if it's
at Wembley.
Robert, if you fancy coming on, telling us about what team? Who's UTM?
Huh?
Who's UTM?
Mariners. Probably Mariners.
I don't want Bradford at Wembley.
Robert, if you fancy coming on, feel free to talk about your team.
Why not?
Callie, Inform and Wide Knots don't want you at Wembley.
Do you not remember 1995?
I do remember. Was it 95?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, 5 at the time.
I did actually go to that game.
I was there and we lost 2-0 that day.
That's why we don't want Bradford at Wembley.
Do you remember who scored?
No.
Because I do.
No.
He signed for us the next year. It was Richard Liebert.
Oh yes, of course it was.
And then he signed for Notts the next season.
Alright, fair dues, Robert. If anyone else wants to come on and chat about your team, feel free. Going to be here for another 10 minutes or so. Currently talking about Bradford City, but we've been talking about Notts County and Port Vale. So if you come on, have a moan about your team. Did your team win? Did your team lose? How did you do at Bradford City and you were winning 2-0 and you fucked it up? Right. Anyone else? Anything else you want to chat about, guys and girls?
Can we get better referees?
I wish, because that referee we had was shocking.
The referee we had was shocking as well.
Why are they allowed to get away with it so much? I don't understand why the FA allows them to do this.
Surely the FA has to write a report about that referee, and surely you would have thought we can't get away with this much longer. Because they're letting too many stuff go, and then they're calling for soft fouls, which...
Yeah, they're ruining games, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, but they're supposed to have an assessor in the ground. who marks them every game, league game anyway.
Have you
In
seen
the
Green's goal? No, I've not seen Green's goal. I got back about 40 minutes ago and I've not seen any highlights, and I don't really want to watch any highlights today. I'm in one of them moods.
Does he mean the Grimsby one that went from halfway at Wayline?
Ah, it's Beckham-esque. Ah, okay, I get it now. Was it a good goal?
Yeah, I've seen it. It was a good goal.
Cracking goal.
But keeper off his line, or was like keeper doing his shoeless?
He wasn't that far off his line, I don't think.
No,
He went that
keeper
far off.
should have done better, really. Think about it.
Saved it.
It just kind of went in really at really slow motion, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was a red card. It definitely was.
What did Dad and Reese? What did you think it was a red today?
I do. In real time, remember, we
was a
played the
red
game
card.
in real time.
What did you think it wasn't a red today?
It was.
Andy, oh, thank you for the cat, Andy. How do you think? Here we go. How's it going, Carter?
Good, you? I could have done better with the result, but
Bit upset, mate. Like bit upset.
Me too.
Me too.
It was shocking, wasn't it?
It was for me.
Why
Was after that Richie Smalls incident, it just the consistency of the mentality of the players just dropped. Didn't it really?
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how messy the changing room was at half time.
It would come in though, wasn't it? Carter and Callie, it would come in. You could see it. You could see it where we were. You could see them attacking us, and thinking they're going to score, and then they scored.
Well, I think on the positives, we've still got chances.
We have, mate. It's
But
one of
we're
them.
going to do it. But we're going to do it not the nice way. I think it's going to come up to the end of the season final there.
Yeah, that's true.
But don't you think Swindon, the second half, they was out of ideas at the beginning of the second half. They looked so poor in the first 10 minutes of the second half.
I do think a team to watch out for next season is Swindon. I think they'll be up there.
Something's going to happen. Yeah, it's like Swindon game, obviously. What a game for League Two that was on Sky. Sending off goals, controversial. And what happened when up there scored last minute? And did they give our player give one of our players shit?
Yeah.
They celebrated around him, didn't they?
It would have been disrespectful to be fair.
It was.
7 defenders and conceded 5 goals. Yeah, mate, we're down to 10 men.
Swindon are shocking, mate.
That centre back pairing is the worst I've ever seen.
Swindon's not shocking. Aren't they unbeaten at home?
They put up a good fight.
Yeah.
Bear in mind they've got
Swindon.
nothing to play for, really.
Yeah, they've got
They
nothing
didn't-
to play for, so
They
To be
didn't,
fair, on that,
obviously they've got nothing to play for, but they've shown that. I don't
The
know.
Swindon
if they-
players went round Shepherd. As a professional footballer, when you've just scored an own goal, for other professional footballers to do that to you, I thought it a bit disrespectful.
it was disrespectful. Yeah.
It was a bit shit. Bit of a
I
shit.
listened to Holloway's interview before the game, and he says like he's all the players' contracts are being decided tomorrow. Who's staying, who's going. I was like, well, half of these who are playing for Swindon today, obviously they want to be there next year, maybe, or they don't want to be there.
Yeah,
But they have
beaten
so
at
much to
home
play for today.
November 24th.
Next week's could be a different story, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Who've they got next week, Swindon?
I don't know.
Count is the main task for Bradford on Thursday.
I think we're going to beat County. I think we're going to beat Chesterfield. I think we're going to lose at Doncaster. And I think it's going to come down to Fleetwood.
Yeah, I think it really is. Where do you sit at City on final there, Johnny?
I sit where the dugout is in the Morrison stand, 3 rows from the dugouts.
Oh yeah.
John.
So you must know Nick Kitchen then.
No, I don't sit next to him.
The famous Nick Kitchen.
No, because you told me that you lived in Keith, innit? I'm like, yeah, come on, he must know.
Cavs coming on farm. Where's Vale finishing? I think they're going to
In the top
finish.
3. In the top 3.
I think they're going to finish. Yeah, I think it's going to be possibly Port Vale / Bradford first. Bradford, Port Vale second, or whatever. Doncaster third. I think Walsall fourth. Probably
Johnny?
Notts fifth.
I think you're underestimating County again.
Exactly.
You know, I think you
Teo
were
played a
right.
blinder, didn't he?
But watching,
I like that Teo lad. He's bloody consistent and everything on that left side.
like Notts County on telly.
Oh, here we go.
What was Jota doing yesterday?
I don't
It's
know. He
Ja-
got
it's
rattled,
Ja-
didn't he?
Jatta.
He got
not
rattled.
And I'm glad you're here, Mark. Mark, this is going to sound really weird what I'm about to ask you, but did you wear a brown coat yesterday?
No.
Okay, it wasn't you then. I thought I
No.
spotted you on telly.
You won't.
Someone else said that
Where
to
I
you, didn't
sit, the cameras don't go to that pan to that part.
Did you spot me trying to head the ball?
Big up for the 5 roses, whoever sent them.
But I
There you
think
go.
you're underestimating Notts County tomorrow on
Did some-
Thursday.
Did
You know what I
someone
mean?
did someone see me try and head the ball?
No. And I sit in the same stand as you, and I didn't see you.
No chance we had them at centre back. Yeah, we're a bit of a poor
Did you-
game there.
Because someone kicked the ball and it was literally coming straight to me. I was trying to head it, but it went over my head. It was like, oh, so close.
2 points. Then 2 points off automatics, yeah.
Right, Andy, have you got any last words on Bradford City?
No, I'm worried because I know what City are like. We always do things the hard way. I will not underestimate anyone for the rest of the season. Anyone can beat us. We can beat anyone. It's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for
It's-
coming, Andy.
No worries.
Right, Mr. Mark Tomkis, if you're still here.
It's as Andy said, Johnny. It's anyone's game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any last words on Notts County, Mr. Mark?
No, 30 just makes 30 very interesting now. Very interesting. What's so disappointing is how all the results today went for Notts. They all fell in our lap, and we just couldn't perform yesterday.
No.
Okay.
But if we would have performed yesterday, do you think the same results would have happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay, thanks for coming, Mark.
Yeah, cheers, Pop.
Carter, any last words on Bradford City?
Obviously, we'll keep going. You know what I mean. Consistency is the same with City. We lose some, we draw some, and we hopefully get back into it on Thursday. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Sound. Thank you for coming, Carter. Harry, any last words on Notts County?
I mean, I think it'll be a must-win game for both sides. I hope Notts win it, obviously, and roll on Thursday.
Okay, thank you for coming,
You're welcome.
Mark.
I just think 11 players are on the pitch at the end of the game, and come on, you pies, and let's enjoy Thursday night. But like both sides.
Okay, thanks for coming, Mark.
You're welcome.
We'll say thank you for everybody for coming today. Harry, Mark, Carter, Callie, and others for joining. Hope you've enjoyed it. Shame about the Bradford City result. Hope we do beat Notts County on Thursday on Sky. The podcast will be back Wednesday this week at 6 o'clock. Live on here and on X, so that'll be Chickens on the Loose. So come along and join there. The Chit-Chat show will be back possibly Saturday again at 6 p.m. Oh no, Friday at 6 actually. Friday at 6 due to the games, so we'll be back Friday at 6 p.m. So come and join us then. Thank you everybody for coming along again, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And up the chickens. Good night.